Oh, it's official, like a referee with a whistle. So like and share this episode. So here's a video with a woman, and she said she slept with 20 guys in 4 months. Now this lady was on, she called into the Angela Yee show with Mano. And I just want you to hear what she had to say on why it happened and how it happened. Check this out.
With my husband for years, not really happy, but dealing with it, and caught him cheating for the third time. And so I decided to let loose and let it out. And in a 4 or 5 month span, I slept with literally 20 different men, just to kind of get all the frustration out and let it out my system. And then after that, I felt better. I mean, it's like a year later, we're back together. We're fine now. But I did my ones and twos for a little while.
And he'll never know.
And I never told anybody.
You knocked off a 20 pack.
Yeah.
In 4 months?
Well, she feels better.
Yeah.
But so that's how many men? That's like how many men a week though in 4 months?
Man, you've done more
No,
than
I'm
that
just
with
asking.
women.
I'm just trying
Don't
to
you
figure
judge.
out.
You relax.
I'm not
hard
judging.
to
I'm just
say. There were these parties, a couple of those, and it's hard to say.
All right, so keep it real. Sometimes when you're with him and he's down there, do you laugh a little to yourself?
There are a lot of little jokes I have to myself now, but You know what? I'm glad I did it, because I was trying so hard for so long to be good, even though I wasn't happy. And he decided when he didn't feel happy, he wanted to do what he wanted to do. So
well, how did you get to 20 though?
And I let it out my
9.
system.
She was going to parties.
I was going to parties. I was having fun. There was 1 or 2 I got attached to. There was some that came and went.
Do you talk to any of them still?
It was a wild time. Not really. I follow them on social media. We might hit each other, send a meme or something, but no attachments or anything like that.
Okay. Was anybody better than your husband?
Absolutely.
This is wild.
Absolutely.
Okay.
20 in 4 months though.
Mano.
I'm not judging. I'm just trying to understand. That's 20 in 4 months.
That's like 1 a week.
Sounds like you judging Mano.
No, I don't really want to judge you. I've probably done worse.
Listen, she just told us something she's never told anybody. We appreciate
I'm with
you.
her.
And I'm glad you feel better and you did what you needed to do for yourself. Your body took control.
For a little while, yeah. And I learned some new things about my body. My husband couldn't teach me.
Okay.
I needed some time.
20 pack.
She be laughing at him now sometimes. Like,
you get any footage with any of these guys?
There's a little footage. There's some footage.
Okay. Okay. All right, sis.
Demon.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what she said? Now, she never told anybody about this. The guy doesn't know about this, but she just felt the need. She was comfortable with calling the Angela Yee show. And Angela didn't have a problem with it. It doesn't seem like she was against it. Doesn't seem like she had a problem with it at all. She condoned it, right? Now, this woman slept with more than 20 guys. Because she said she'd been to a couple of sex parties. So she more than likely she met some guy, and the guy probably got exposed her to the parties or took her to the parties. Or she probably already knew about the parties. Who knows? But to say that she did this out of revenge because he cheated, what it is like she never really liked this guy. She never really liked him. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. She just used that as an excuse for him cheating to go out and do her own thing. That's all it is. You know, she just never liked the guy. You know, she probably have pity sex with a guy. It's like a job, like a chore. something she do because, they married or whatever. She just never liked the guy. And that's probably the main reason why the guy stepped out. Because he knows that she ain't really feeling him like that. And there's a lot of relationships just like this. That dynamics where the woman settled for the guy and she'll have sex with the guy every once in a while. She ain't really feeling it, but she do it because it's just part of what she signed up for. She probably got all, the security and being taken care of with the kids and everything, but she don't like him. She despises the guy. She probably got to have a little drink or get high to have sex with the guy. Or they got to get somebody, another woman has to be involved with some type of shit. That's how much a lot of these women dislike these guys. In order to have sex with some of these guys, they got to get high and drunk or another woman has to be involved. But this is not uncommon, but more than likely she slept with more than 20 guys. 20 guys in 4 months, that's a lot of guys. And more, and she done got train ran on her when she went to some parties and all that shit. All type of shit was going on, So that's what it is, But and then she's clowning the dude, and it's like an inside joke because he don't know what the hell's going on. He don't really know what she's been up to. So you heard when Angela Lee said, "Hey, when he goes down on you, are you making fun of him?" She said, "Yeah, I am. I do make fun of him or whatever. Because she's more than likely she's still sliding out on the dude. The shit ain't over. You know what I'm saying? Because she says he's doing the same thing. Probably not at the rate she is, but the only reason the only reason he's sliding out because that guy knows that she ain't really feeling him like that. That's the thing. But it's just this whole relationship dynamic is tore up to the floor up. And it's just not a good place to be. Instead they need to end this relationship. That's what they really need to do. That's what, but she don't have the courage to come out and tell the guy, hey, I don't really want to have sex with you no more. We need to just go our separate ways. Because she doesn't like this guy. She probably despises this guy. And then Angela Lee asks her if, did you learn something with these other guys versus your husband? She said, absolutely. That's totally disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So not only is she clowning the dude when she's having sex with her husband, because she done learned something from these other guys that she never learned from him. So the joke's on him now. You know what I'm saying? This is just tore up to the floor. And Angela didn't have a problem with it. Mano is sitting there and be like, what? And Angela be like, oh no, don't judge her. What's wrong with being judged? Everybody judges people. People judge me. People judge you. What's wrong with being judged? There's nothing wrong with that. They act like something's wrong with being judged today. And you know why people don't want to be judged? Because they know a lot of shit they're doing is foul. And they don't want to be held accountable. They just want people just to accept everything they do and let's just move on and be together and whoop-de-doo. But when it comes to when the shoe's on the other side of the foot, they'll judge the hell out of you. They ain't gonna give you no pass, but they want you to give them a pass. So no, It don't work that way. You know, so at the end of the day, this woman doesn't like this dude. That's what it is. You know, there's no revenge cheating. That doesn't exist. She just, look, if a woman is into you, she don't want no other guy. You can put it anywhere. You can have her ball up in a pretzel in the scissors in the bed. If a woman's into you, she ain't thinking about another man. When she's out and about in public, the other guys are invisible to her. If a woman's into you, there's no in the sack. There's no I can't do it. I don't want to do it. She's gonna do it. Whatever. She'll try whatever. I'm not saying she's necessarily gonna like everything y'all try, but she'll try it, and she'll do it because you want to do it, because you, especially if you enjoy it. There's no, I got a headache and all this nonsense. Hell no, because she's a woman be like, hey, that's my man. I gotta please my man, because these other girls is out here, and I can't take the chance of these other girls being on my man. So I gotta represent my man. I gotta do whatever, whenever, however, whenever. That's how it is when a woman's really feeling you, especially if y'all married. Well, that's just what it is, man. Like, share this episode. Tell me what you think below. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
Alright. Just got the call, it's going down tonight. It's a lot of goodbyes here tonight, but then I saw the stallion that I like. And I'm here from Cali.